So, welcome acolytes. iDubbbz is actually, well, coping again. Let's see why, because they just support terrorists and now this. Oh, of course, I'm starting to... irrelevant. Fair use, this
IP sitting. And Anita can back me up on that one.
What
Oh, sorry, and I forgot. It's by Bering.
did you say?
IP
What?
sitting?
I like this. This is cute. I want this inside of me.
Okay, we're talking about iDubbbz Ian Jomha again.
Again? Didn't get enough of it last time?
No. A few people in our comments last time said, who the f*** is iDubbbz? Which is, like, surprising to me, because iDubbbz is, or was, I suppose, is massive.
Yeah, but you got to think a lot of people are new to YouTube and they haven't been around as long as you have, Bering.
Yeah, so what's
Correctly.
the 100-foot overview of iDubbbz?
I don't.
And by the way, iDubbbz was a legend, but legends die after a while, especially if they behave like cocks. Especially then acolytes. Never behave like a cock.
know.
Well, I suppose he's a massive content creator. He was edgy, he was funny, he was beloved. Then he met some bitch called Anita, lost his virginity, and turned into a cuck.
And he's sorry for all the bigotry.
Yes, he's sorry for all the
yeah.
harm he's caused.
He found
It's
empathy.
really hard.
Now, iDubbbz has been running a charity boxing event for the last few years called Creator Clash, right?
Yeah, and they're always shit
It
shows.
was
Well, the
such a
first one
failure.
was really good. The second one was a shit show. They lost a bunch of money.
He let his woman handle the finances.
And so there was a third one scheduled for the 28th of June that's been cancelled or postponed because iDubbbz and his girlfriend Anita put out a content cop, like a takedown video, on his good mate Ethan from H3 Productions.
Or ex-good mate.
Yeah, and so the event looked like it was going to tank. They gave up their ownership, and here we are. Fighters are dropping out left, right, and centre. And the new management revealed that Ian and Anita were supposed to be taking 34% of the profit.
Ooh, not a good look.
No. So anyway, Ian's put out a new video coping about the whole Creator Clash thing. Then he goes on to talk about concern trolling for some reason.
What?
Yeah, it's his new video. It's about concern trolling. It's really boring.
And does he address the scandalous 30%?
Yeah, he does. So let's have a look. But first, we have a quick sponsor.
We do?
We do. So let's go! Are you currently using a VPN? For those unfamiliar, a VPN is a layer of protection between your device and the internet, designed to keep your online activity private and your data secure. With over 38 million users worldwide, CyberGhost VPN helps you stay anonymous and secure on the internet. It hides your IP address and encrypts your internet connection, so you can browse with complete peace of mind. It has high-speed servers in more than 100 different countries, allowing you to enjoy your content from all over the world, and using it is...
I'm gonna be honest, I never heard of CyberGhost. VPN. Are those even good these days? Because I'm gonna be honest, except for one or two exceptions, I didn't see a lot of VPN action. Or I myself aren't even using one right now. For somebody who actually, well, just doesn't use degenerate sites, let's just say it like that, or risky sites, it's uninteresting for me. I mean, the fact that you could change your country and get other content, that's already a very good thing. But is it worth $10 a month? I mean, I guess it depends. I would definitively... Well, what is a show I would actually do? I don't even know. Completely honest.
4 months free when you sign up for a 2-year plan. Plus, it comes with a 45-day money...
I mean, I'm gonna try it at some point.
/bearing.
But
I'm not
hey,
an expert communicator, and I don't know how to
Yeah, no
convey things, not over-communicate, not do all these things that potentially put the event at risk and put other people at risk. And that's kind of why I wanted to step away from this event.
Oh, he wanted to step away from the event because he's not an expert communicator. Okay. You did a hit piece on, like, one of your best mates. The internet turned on you. Fighters started pulling out
Yep.
because it became this, like, Israel fucking Palestine Palestine thing ridiculously, and that's why this whole thing exploded. It's not because of your lack of communication skills, Ian. What a cope. But you know what's funny, right? If you go to the Creator Clash website, because heaps of the fighters have pulled out, the main fight is TBD versus TBD.
Oh, I'm such a dumbass. I thought for a moment TBD was the name of a YouTuber. And then it just clicked in my head.
To be determined or something?
Yeah, or TBA. TBD versus TBA.
I think where some of the confusion is that many people don't understand how charity events operate.
Oh, right. This is all just confusion because we all don't understand how charity events operate.
That's a bit rich coming from you, Ian.
Yeah, I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, I would just hazard a guess that a charity event would
not take 30%.
Yeah. Would direct some of their income to charity. But that's not what they're doing. It's come out, right, that Creator Clash is just a for-profit event, right? It's a
yes, it's a for-profit, as I understand it, it's a for-profit event with an optional charity thingy-bob. And as it was communicated, it wasn't communicated that way. Let's just be quite honest here, they effed up gigantically. And in my opinion, scammed a lot of people, or every single one that actually told them, because they were so indirect about the entire thing.
For-profit business that directs people to charity. I just find that ridiculous. I mean, you go to fucking McDonald's, right? And there's a little coin thing on the drive-thru that says, do you want to give your change to this cancer foundation? So McDonald's is a charity restaurant.
God, you're such a boomer. A coin thing. Yeah. Fucking hell. There's no coin things anymore.
There used to be coin things, all right? You go to the supermarket, it says, do you want to round your spend up? Do you want to give your change to this charity? Oh, it's a charity supermarket.
You're not really pushing hard to try and get the money for charity by linking it to an event.
Yeah, especially while you're taking 34% of profits. Come on, man. It feels icky, doesn't it?
The business model that was presented to us was what we're enacting, or what we did enact this year with Creator Clash 3. And that is, the for-profit side of the business is unincorporated with the charity aspect. So the charity partner is its own fundraiser that we sort of push people to, before, during, and after the event.
Yeah, so it's like an extra link. I'll put a link in the description of this video, right? Donate to fucking whatever, midgets with fucking AIDS, I don't care. And this is a charity video. I mean, I suppose the problem, the way I see it, is this thing was billed as a charity event. So people are buying tickets sort of on the assumption that part of this ticket sale is going to charity, and that's not the case at all.
The main controversy, I would say, is that it was revealed with the change of ownership that Anita and I, because we're 1/3 ownership of Creator Clash the business, that we were getting 34% of the profit share. We weren't anticipating this event doing well.
Wow, we weren't anticipating this event doing well. Then why did you put it on, Ian? What a cope.
Correct.
My God.
For the virtue. They did it all out of the goodness of their hearts.
Yeah, but you'll never believe where he goes next. This is fucking amazing.
The contract wasn't structured in a way that the profit share could just directly go to charity. It was told to us, you could just donate your portion of the profit share to charity after the event. So we were like, okay, fine. Now, I know some people will find it hard to believe that Anita and I were just going to give our portion of the profit share to charity. There's nothing I could really say to, I think, convince them otherwise.
No, there's not. But I mean, what an insane cope. On the one hand, we didn't think the event was going to do well. Ipso facto, we didn't think there was going to be any profit. But our profit, I swear, guys, was going to be donated to charity. You got to trust us, believe us.
Yeah, we were going to do it. We were.
And I mean, to say, the contract that was presented to us wasn't structured so that this profit could be donated directly to charity. It's your event. It's your business. What the fuck are you talking about?
This is so mismanaged. It's like business for retards.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the way you wanted to structure it, you could structure it like that, Ian. I mean, to say on the one hand, it wasn't going to make any money, but then the money that it was going to make, our portion of it, we were going to donate that to charity. I swear, guys. I mean, fuck off. Just fuck off.
We was going to fight the cancers, but not for the Jews.
Okay, so now we're into the concern trolling portion. And this is just like the classic new iDubbbz video. It's boring and gay.
What the fuck fuck's around his neck?
It's one of those like dongle things. It's a fucking microphone. Like on that show, that Virgin Island show we watched.
Yeah.
We got to do a video on that. That was fucking funny. There's a British show that I watched using CyberGhost VPN, mind you. Shout out. Because it's like on Channel 4 Britain. All about a bunch of virgins that go to this fucking island and there's like therapists and shit that work with them, but they're really just whores.
And surrogate sex coaches.
Yeah, it's so funny. We watched it. We fucking cringed. In fact, I think there's a new episode. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked.
The degeneracy right now is just having a new high. What the fuck? It's getting worse. I mean, it's entertaining. Let's be honest here, acolytes. Watching this self-destruction is entertaining to a certain degree. But damn.
Yeah, stand by. That one's coming.
Yeah.
When I first started my research on concern trolling, I was trying to find scholars on the topic. I know it hasn't been around for that long, but I'm like, surely there's someone who is well versed in the art of the troll.
Oh, I wonder who he's got in mind. He's done his research. He wants to make his big video on concern trolling. Who's he going to put forth as the champion, the scholar of concern trolling?
To my surprise, the scholar on this topic is Anita Sarkeesian. Yeah, it's been almost a decade since like the Gamergate time, and go figure, the white guy 8 years later is like, I think Anita Sarkeesian was kind of onto something. There's a lot of assholes on the internet, and they're kind of misogynistic too, I think. It's crazy what a little CTE or the love of a woman will do to you.
Oh, Ian.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I don't know what to say to that. I sort of came onto the scene a bit after the fucking Gamergate thing.
By the way, fair enough, but this was... I'm gonna say it like this. What he said isn't entirely wrong. But you don't do that shit. You don't say it, you don't act upon it like he does, you're not a cock. You go in and be a fucking man. Not a little fucked up pussy like you are.
After the Anita Sarkeesian drama. But like, she was a bitch. She was like just trying to ruin video games. Oh my god, there's too much tit and ass in this video game.
Video game designers often choose to put tremendous focus on the butts of certain characters while going to almost absurd lengths to avoid calling attention to the butts of others.
It's misogynistic, it's sexist, fuck off. And how's him going, oh, the white guy discovers 5 years later? Fuck off, Ian. And what did he mean by CTE, the love of a good woman? Mate, the love of a good woman has turned you into a homo.
She's not a good woman. Let's just make that very clear, okay?
Yeah.
Anissa is not a good
Correct.
woman.
Yeah.
She has poisoned your balls, Ian.
Yeah. So he's putting Anita Sarkeesian up as this like champion scholar of, I mean, I don't know why he's talking about this. Who asked for this video? It's funny, kind of like the mental gymnastics he makes by the end though. I'll sum it up for you at the end. It's quite amazing actually.
Whenever I hear a guy championing misogyny...
But okay, she's so correct. Bering's girlfriend, wife, I don't know, is so correct. Anissa isn't a good wife. Anissa is a freaking beige whore, call it as you want. She treats him like shit all the time. And by the way, Ethan, or, oh for fuck's sake, not Ethan, iDubbbz isn't even a good husband. Because he acts like a fucking cock. And lets everything go over him. That's not a good husband. A good husband protects the wife before herself. And a good wife protects her husband before himself. Because we humans do shit. We fuck up. A lot of the times, manchmal our ego gets in the way. Acolytes. So a person that loves you gonna stop it, no matter how.
It makes my ovaries quiver, like pussy dry up.
Yeah.
Part of the reason I want to share this is because I know there are a lot of creators out there who have to deal with this on a regular basis. They have to be the ones to differentiate between authentic and inauthentic. And a lot of the time you just gotta fucking flip a coin or just ignore it outright.
Okay. Who gives a fuck? I mean, who fucking cares? What a weird subject. I mean, concern trolling, really? This is your big drop?
Today we're going to talk about misogyny, how oh, it's really bad in society. I'm going to be a white knight.
Yeah, he's like acknowledged his race, you know, the white guy discovers it years later. Oh my God, the love of a good woman, there's misogynists on the internet. Shut up. Anyway, now is the portion of the video he has a crack at TimP.
When I listen to TimP, he has like a little bit of a theory on, you know, the left versus right and who is doing more concern trolling. You can kind of look at the political spectrum as like a spectrum of concern, and people on the left seem to be generally more concerned than people on the right. You can say that people on the right are mostly concerned about themselves. That might be like a fair assessment. If you're somewhere over here where TimP's at, all you gotta do to concern troll him is take one step to the left.
Okay, so he's saying that like people on the left are good people. They're actually concerned with issues and events in the world.
They care. They're care bears.
Yeah. People on the right are just cunts. And what he says next is just, I think, the gayest fucking thing I've ever heard him say.
If you take 2 steps to the left, you could be a care bear.
But TimP has such a fucking low emotional IQ that he doesn't realize.
Did he just fucking say emotional IQ? What kind of oh, Jesus.
No, Barry, but it's the awareness. Literally the last clip a few seconds ago. He just said people on the left are more caring and emotionally mature.
Yeah.
And then he just smacked the shit out of TimP. He put a smackdown on him.
Yeah, but I mean, emotional IQ, come on, man. You've become a YouTuber that's talking about emotional IQ. Fucking hell.
We're caring. We're loving. By the way, TimP's a retard.
It isn't a big deal.
By the way, emotional IQ, I don't even know what that fuck that is. If you have empathy, use it for fuck's sake. That's really not that hard. I'm gonna be honest here, acolytes. I don't even know what's that particularly... how can I call it? Special about having empathy. You either have it or not. You use it or not. And it's just, at the end of the day, if you just live, I'm not gonna fuck the other person over. You're golden. Fuck that.
To listen to what other people are saying and like adjust your behavior. It's all up to our own fucking discretion, right? Like if you aren't to the point, Tim, where, you know, you don't want to apologize for fucking anything, which by the way, it seems like that's a theme on your podcast, is basically saying like, I'm not a problem.
Yeah, and that's good. Who the
Yes.
fuck wants to listen to anyone who goes, yeah, I'm a problem, I apologize for everything? That's why you're fucking tanking, Ian. You know, people don't want to listen to fucking losers who are just like unsure of themselves and like all fucking gay and pussified.
So back in the day, you were all about bigotry, and now you've just had clarity. You've had pussy clarity.
Well, I don't know if he was about bigotry, but he was about funny,
yes.
at least, you know?
Yeah, but let's be honest. Bigotry is funny.
Bigotry is funny.
It is funny.
After the content cop, I noticed a huge influx of concern trolls. They're trying to impact things in the real world. They're trying to, you know, make people crash out, as I was kind of indicating in my video. But I will say, one of the concern trolls was super fucking obvious to me. They came into the Discord. I'll read you what they put so you can kind of get a vibe for what a concern troll might sound like. Now this comment is in reference to me saying that I think he needs a good ass whooping. What are we saying? He needs a hug? No, he doesn't need a hug. He needs a good fucking ass whooping is what he needs.
They all go there, don't they? I mean, when he was like an edgelord, I never heard him say, oh, he needs to get hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Someone should beat him up. It didn't happen. It does seem to be like a leftist Care Bear thing. You know what I mean? They think they're all like empathetic and shit, but at the same time, they're calling like CPS on people's fucking kids.
Yeah.
They're sending fucking skulls in the mail. They're saying, oh, someone should beat the shit out of him. And then they go and fucking bloviate about how they're the empathetic, caring ones.
Yeah, they're the first ones to call for violence. You know, maybe people on the right get their aggression out with a little bit of trolling,
Yep.
so they don't feel the need to go and bash up.
Preferably be trolling than doing what the fucking left does. Being absolutely fucking disgrace to humanity.
Yeah.
And I think the other big thing is that people on the left can't laugh at themselves.
Yeah. They just go into this like blind rage.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying, nor is it my opinion, that Ian should be like on the right somehow. He was like just not political in his old days. He wasn't left or right. He was just funny.
Yeah, well, I think the big point is that he could laugh at himself in the past.
I'm gay. They say, just being for real, this line in the video was pretty strange. Red flag number 1. At worst, it's a call for physical assault. At best, it's very toxic masculinity-esque. It just comes across as parody, right? This was literally no one's concern ever. He needs a good fucking ass whooping is what he needs.
I'm gonna be honest, if he came at me, let's just say it like this, acolytes. I know a thing or two about ass whooping. Even though, acolytes, behind the mask, there is a very charming, nice looking, old, 10,000-year-old Lich man.
Either way, it doesn't seem to align with Ian's mentality towards being more progressive and against harassment. You see what I mean? It's trying to like insert like a little seed of doubt. Whoa, you might have been irresponsible here. You might need to take accountability.
Okay, so he's got this comment and he's like, okay, this guy's not fucking being serious. He's a concern troll and he's decided to make this big video about it. So this last bit is just fucking amazing, right? This is like the triple somersault backflip of his mental gymnastics. It's amazing.
I think we can end this video on a positive note. I'm proposing that fucking with people might be a way for some of these concern trolls to indulge in things and lifestyles that they never thought were possible because they're so opposed to them. So by pretending to be the very thing that you hate, you might actually gain some sympathy, or you might be like, oh, actually, the people in this community I kind of fuck with.
So he's saying that the people that concern troll actually just like him and they want to be part of his community. So let's just sum this up. What he's just said in this concern trolling portion of this video is, number 1, TimP is bad because he never wants to apologize and fix himself. Number 2, the people that call me bad are just concern trolling. And number 3, people that concern troll me secretly like me. Okay. I mean, it's just pure mental gymnastics. So to sum up, he's saying,
mental gymnastics? For fuck's sake, this guy has an entire gym behind him at this point. Nah, this is delusional. It's just, if you want the world to be a certain way, you can just imagine it that way. And he's doing a freaking good job by it. Freaking those two are actually great. I'm gonna be honest, not even here. Aboniren here, perfect.
I'm awesome, people I don't like are shit, which is actually an roundabout super boring and cucked way of giving us just a slight little peek of the Ian we loved once, in a super boring and cucked way.
So should I start worrying about you being on Twitter, trolling all the feminist crazy bitches at night?
Oh, Blue Sky, you mean?
Yeah. Are you secretly going to the toilet afterwards and having a quick jack off? Oh, that was super concerning. Oh!
Who knows? I think you'd have to be iDubbbz to fucking figure out my psychology.
Fucking Ian. Ian, this is what happens when you repress your masculinity.
Yeah, you tie yourself up in knots. I mean,
He's
what you
correct
just
about
said then just has so little fucking substance, it's actually quite amazing. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Thanks to this video's sponsor, CyberGhost. Visit Sugar Tits. She has a channel.
Yes, please do.
And we'll catch you later. All right.
Of course, Sugar Tits, of course, because why not? Acolytes, thank you for sharing this one with me, because I didn't watch Bering for a very, very long time. It's years at this point. But damn, he actually is still as he was. Good. Damn, I didn't even know, because I think this was his wife, or he mentioned it years. I don't know. But Sugar Tits on effing point. So, as it is, Acolytes, good night.